Okay, so I'll tell you my actual issues with this. First of all, the UI, it's not intuitive.
Garbage, bro. Like, it's not built. It's not fit for purpose. We are a PC game. How can you release a beta that is only PC accessible? Like, you literally, it doesn't matter what other console that you pre-ordered it on or device that you pre-ordered it on, you cannot play it. But you've created a UI that literally only works on console or touch devices. It's crazy.
That was the
Half
first
the
thing.
buttons don't even work.
That was the first thing that I knew. The way it was designed, I'm like, okay, this ain't for PC. Because my screen is just full of nonsense. I don't need to be seeing all this at the same time. I liked the space on the previous one. And like you said before, when we were playing it, like, there's nothing going on. Like, there was no sound. There's not even like no menu, nothing. And you're just looking at these screens for long periods of time. So it's like, in 2 weeks, how much can they really fix about this UI? There's not enough time. I'm seeing there's over 450 bugs.
Oh, my God.
They've put this out as a beta.
Please, 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 do not ever think that we are dumb enough to not understand that this is a beta. We completely understand.
Do you know how many people have been getting into it with over that?
We've played this game for years.
Hundreds and hundreds of hours.
We have played a lot of betas. We've understood it. The issue we have is that we don't see how you get to the full game.
Yep.
In what?
Just over a week.
Just over a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand how we get to the full game from this, because that UI needs a complete overhaul.
Yeah,
it needs to be more PC conscious.
I'm worried. I'm actually worried, because I'm like, are we going to have to wait until the January update just to have a functional game? Like, is that what's going to happen? Or are they just going to keep patching it every couple of days? Like, what are we doing? The state they released it in, that's not a beta.
Another one of my issues is I haven't played a game yet.
That pissed me off.
The game, I have an Acer Predator Helios, Intel Core Ultra 9. Like, I have no issues on my laptop.
Yeah.
There is no issues. My laptop is prime to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I having problems? Why am I just having consistent problems? Why has the game crashed 4 times? Once, do you know what? Tell her only once was to start a game.
Yeah.
But to me, that gives me less hope than anything, because it crashed when we were first in the menus.
Yeah.
It crashed when we were in a meeting and it wouldn't let us leave the meeting.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There was one time it crashed for you when you went into a game, you went click to continue, they went to kick off. Nothing happened. Whole game just shut down. Then I couldn't move. Had to reset the game again.
So all right, but you know what the warning was? The warning was, why was it coming out so late in the UK? That was a warning sign. There's no way they wanted that game to come out at 8 p.m.
Initially, the rumor was 5 p.m.
But this is 5 p.m. But when that's concerning, because that's meant to be like, okay, after work, get in, I'm going to play my pre-order or whatever. But I pushing that back to still have issues. You push it back hours. Like, how much can you really do? And how bad was the game at 5 p.m.? Yeah. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's a question. That is a question.
Yeah.
That's a question for the developers. Like, how bad was it at 5 p.m.?
Because I bought it that day. When you told me, okay, cool, it's there, I got it straight away. And I'm not complaining about having it now and like, refund this and that. I just want a game. I just want to play the game. The state they released it in is unplayable. If you're charging full price...
The fact I've bought FM26, but I'm still playing FM24 comfortably, because I can't see a way for FM26 to have sorted itself out.
Yeah.
Like,
it's an issue?
In one aspect, the UI could work if they hadn't made it so compact.
Yeah, you can tell it's for consoles. They're doing this to try and get the console players.
Too much
extra revenue, because there's no game last year. Let's start there. They've had an extra development time.
Let's not, because having an extra full year of development, and
that's what we got. And there's going to be some influencers that come out defending it, and I'm not, bro, I don't want to hear that shit.
You know the worst thing is?
Go on.
This would just be developer naivety. If they were genuinely working on FM25 and it didn't work, and then when they cancelled FM25 is the only time they started working on FM26, unless they didn't import all of the work that they had done on 25. They instead went to focus on, they used the touch version of the game as a template of how to move forward with the rest of it.
But you know what I'm hearing? Even before last year, it's been in development since, 21? That's what some people are saying.
When did they announce it? Because they announced a load of changes.
And then it kept going back, and then we didn't get any footage. We didn't see the game at all until this year.
You called it, actually. You called it when FM24 was ending its apparent initial shelf life.
Yeah.
You said, I'm not doing anything because I haven't seen any footage of the game. And for me to have not seen footage, there's something wrong.
Yeah, there was no announcements. There's not even a screenshot of what it was looking like at that time. There was just rumors, and I can't do rumors. I needed to know there was a game, because now we can't trust them. We're used to, okay, it gets to this time. There's going to be a beta to play. It's workable. Start our save. Let's go from there. When that didn't happen, I can no longer trust there's going to be a game every single year at a decent standard. That's over with. It's done.
Yeah, like I honestly think you've lost me on the beta now.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Like that's what I said. I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm upset. I'm upset though. I'm genuinely upset,
bro. I've never seen a company lose trust this rapidly. I've never seen it happen.
Really, you didn't watch Trump coin?
Yo, yo, listen, that might have been better than this, because at least there was some excitement for a piece. With this, there's nothing good to say. There was no highs. Like we've put in hours. I've paid for the game. Now I'm like, I may as well just wait for the full release, see what happens. I'm not in a rush to get back in, and that's a bad sign.
That's another thing that bothers me. The fact that I'm like, I have the beta. I should be enjoying the beta now.
We're a couple of people that will put hours into this game. For me, it's the only. Obviously, you play more games, but for me, it's the only game I play right now. Right. So, again, for that to happen,
I've just checked. There was an update.
Yeah, there was. I've seen comments. People are saying, "Oh, it fixed this and it fixed." I'm like, okay, so unreleased date. What's going to happen? Are we still going to have bugs or not?
I hope not.
Chances are we do.
They've got a week. I genuinely hope they fix it.
Well, we'll be playing it anyway because we've got the game. But now it's a different dynamic. Like now they're going to have to win the trust back. We're going to have to be playing that game, having a great experience, being like, okay, cool. That was worth the wait. That was worth no game last year. But now it's in this weird space where this could destroy the company. I don't think a lot of people are going to do the beta again.
Sports Interactive, they've let us down.
And you know what? It seems like a cash grab because you released it in that state. You obviously knew what state it was in when you dropped it at full price, by the way.
Oh, God, it's a full price. Yo, we're not even getting... You know what? But again, it's the beta. If they launch full game and we still have any issues,
you see that... Again, the hiding behind, and I've seen a lot of people doing this, the hiding behind, it's a beta. We know it's, but the state it's in, that's not beta, that's pre-alpha. The game doesn't work, it doesn't function. And betas usually last years. Testing the game, people use this, but bro, this is what, even with that, like they're more, Star Citizen is more transparent than SI.
1000%.
Like, let that sink in for a second. The game's been in alpha for a decade or more. And they're honest about it. They're not saying, "Oh, now it's in beta stage." They're not going to be like, "Okay, now you've got the game. It's coming out this date. We've got a release date. What's the problem?" Like all the silence has been worrying as well.
These guys just don't seem. I don't think they were prepared to change everything over. They tried to do a massive overhaul for 25, and I think the timeline that they gave themselves to be able to do this and change. Yeah. Whole engine was unrealistic. They should have aimed for something like 28, been working on it in the background and just delivering a good game.
It should have been honest.
Each year, just deliver a good game and say, you know what, we're working on this new match engine. It hasn't worked out, but instead of us giving you that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to an improved match engine from the other one. We're going to keep improving it or just keep FM24.
I was going to say, I would have been happy with just an update to 24.
Yeah.
Just update that, clean it up a little bit.
Squad updates.
Yeah. FM Lite or whatever you want to call it, I would have bought that. And I would have kept playing that until this is ready. Don't put this out at full price and expect the players to find all these bugs that the developers didn't catch. We're not doing anything crazy. We're literally just going through the menus and there's issues.
But how many developers are actually playing their game?
That's a different conversation. But where was the quality assessment? Where was the testing? From what I played,
It was in FM25.
bro, there was no way. Listen, there was no way a developer played that for more than 15 minutes. There's no way. I'm not buying that. So now we've just got to wait and see. But I'm just not happy with it.
I'm happy with myself. It's the one game that I can consistently say I buy every year without
This is
fail.
the thing. It was automatic. Now I'm like, wait. Now I've got to question it. Like, are we early access or what?
Now I have to wait. Now I have to wait next year for FM27.
It's full release. There's no beta.
Looking at reviews, and
it's not even a
I'm
discussion.
reading stuff before I buy it. You guys haven't got my automatic money anymore.
Yeah, like I was prepared again. If that game was just functional, fine, you've justified it. But the game doesn't function. That's my problem. A beta, you're meant to at least be able to play it. That's unplayable. You know how many hours we would have had to put in to even get to a game and without it crashing? But again, this is worrying.
My whole weekend. I had Friday and Saturday off.
And you've not played any FM?
Not played any FM.
And the 2 hours we did play, it wasn't enjoyable. So now it's an uphill battle for SI.
Unplayable.
So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with that one.
Hopefully they improve, and hopefully they can win back the trust of the fans.
That's their only mission. This company could go under behind this.